management, accounting, and taxation. So I was able to decipher the whole article and wrote an article on it. And I think I sent a copy. Madam has a copy, a soft copy. I wrote an article, open letter to Parliament of Ghana, dated 6 March 2010, to saying that what Ghana, the hybrid system we are doing is not the best. And that the best is to go for the production sharing agreement. Now, what I did also was, I wrote a book. I authored a book Ghana's oil and gas discoveries towards full maximum benefits. It was launched before we started production. Reviewed in 2011 after first year of production. I reviewed it and gave copies to Parliament for them to read and to know what exactly the difference between the hybrid system and the production sharing agreement. Honorable Do Ajaho was then the speaker when I did all these things. All this book, I gave them 300 copies. They didn't distribute it. The open letter to Parliament, which I wrote in March, which I gave, Madam has a soft copy. I printed and gave copies to all parliamentarians, which even to the presidency. But they did not bother. They didn't even bother to even call to find out what we were saying. So what happened? We went and passed an opaque law. Last week, 21st, when we came here, I distributed this document. Ghana is bleeding from her oil and gas resources due to an opaque law. Yes. All of you who were here that time, the media, that's 2 weeks ago, you all had copies. But I never saw anything in the press in this document. Ghana, we are billions of dollars through the oil and gas resources, through an opaque law, which has been declared garbage. Which has been declared garbage or tagged garbage by Professor Raymond Atubugua. It is all in this document. But nobody, no press, the media, nobody talk about it. When I say Ghana is losing billions, probably you don't know what a billion is. You thought it's a billion cedis. Then when lawyer Victor Ankut Chede came here, he asked a question that Jubilee Fields has produced for 10 years. How much money was generated? Nobody could answer. I answered the question that Jubilee Fields in 10 years generated $23.304 billion out of crude oil alone. Before we started production, we were told that we were going to earn $5 billion from the Jubilee fields, and how are we going to manage it? But after 10 years, we didn't earn the $5 billion out of the $23.304 billion generated. Then he asked, how much did we get from the Jubilee fields? I answered $4.735 billion for 10 years. Ghana earned $4.735 billion from the Jubilee fields in 10 years. We didn't, in 10 years, we didn't end this thing. Then our foreign companies are not also paying us our correct taxes. Because the people at GRA are not very conversant with oil management, accounting, and taxation. They don't even understand it. We were the first in 2018 to come out to draw the attention of GRA that the oil companies were not paying us the correct taxes. On what? As a result of a meeting we had with the Council of State, with Togbe Afede being the chairman of a subcommittee, we met him, and we have to go to the Petroleum Commission, Minister of Mines and Energy. They were all there. We told them plainly that the oil companies were not paying us correct taxes. The problem is because I don't call myself a professor or a doctor. They thought I was getting out of my mind. I am not getting out of my mind. Now, if this book, when I wrote this book, it was only in Legon Bookshop and Tech Bookshop. But you know, the universities in America, Harvard, Princeton, Yale, Stanford, University of California, New York City Library have these books. University of Cape Coast, University of Cape Town. They also have this book in their libraries. The top universities, Yale, Princeton, Stanford, University of Ohio, Michigan. Then when you come to Europe, there are so many universities there which have this book there. But Ghana, I supplied the copies to University of Professional Studies. If I went to check, the book is still there. But it's on the book is still there. They are teaching what do you call management in MBA in gas or oil, petroleum management, accounting, but they are not studying the book. When they wanted to do it, to introduce the course, I went and gave this book to them for their library, and I gave about 20 or 30 copies to those the accounting students to be distributed to them. The same I did for University of there's university, Kumasi Technical University. They also have it in their library. Data Link University, they also have it in their library. Ghana School of Mines, Takwa School of Mines, they also have it in their library. Pardon? In Russia. They have 12 copies. Uh-huh. And they are applying it. So this book has traveled all over the world. except in Ghana. Because they are not, I don't call myself a professor. But I wrote a book which has been accepted by professors, top class universities all over the world, which is benefiting them. And we here, we are in Ghana, and what are we doing? Now, let me wrap up. Now, the oil companies are cheating us. The original document was agreement, said the Jubilee fields would be exhausted, the agreement would last up to 2025. But when we did our analysis up to 2030, it is discouraging. They are not paying us our correct taxes. Now, what has happened? The garbage law at 919 was passed during the NDC period. Now, they have come to extend the operation, the lease to 2040. My ladies and gentlemen, if we were not able to earn $5 billion in the first 5 years, and then in 10 years, even in 10 years, we didn't earn the $5 billion, when Jubilee Field generated $23.304 billion in 10 years. Now you've come to extend it. So are we not strangling ourselves on the same terms? That is why I said Ghana is losing billions. So I'm telling the pressmen, I'm pleading with you, carry it to the president. That Solomon Kwawukume says that the memorandum of understanding that they have signed, issued to extend their operating license to 2040 is strangulating the economic emancipation of this country. Pressmen, carry it, say, I, Solomon Kwawukume, to the president, that the MOU, and then to my niece, Emafa Hardcastle, she is in charge of the foreign companies, that she should not accept that memorandum of understanding. If she doesn't know the accounting involved, she should see me, I'll teach her. Then I want to tell Cynthia Lumo, the deputy managing director of Talo, that her company, they are robbing this country to the bone.